By looking at the thumbnail, you might have guessed that today's video is going to be very interesting because how to create a temperature and humidity monitoring device using an ESP8266 NodeMCU, a DHT11 sensor and a 16:2 I2C LCD display. The device is very easy to make and you can build it yourself quite easily. Moreover, it is an excellent solution for small school and college projects. So let's start the video. This is Badhon and you are watching BADHON360. To create the device, we will first need a microcontroller. We are using a NodeMCU as the microcontroller, specifically the ESP8266 model. For measuring temperature and humidity, we will use a DHT11 sensor. For the display, we will use a 16:2 I2C LCD display. To connect the component without soldering, we will need a breadboard and some jumper wires. If you prefer, you can avoid using a breadboard by soldering the components directly. Just follow the connections shown in the video and solder them properly. Now let's see how to connect this component. But before connecting, let's get a brief overview of the components. Here you can see the pins of the NodeMCU: D1, D2, D3, D4, 3.3 volt pin, ground pin and VB, which provides a 5 volt output. We will need these pins. Next, here is a DHT11 sensor which has 3 pins: VCC, ground and the middle pin is the data pin. Now take a look at the LCD display. On the back of the LCD, there is an I2C converter attached. Typically, these displays have 60 pins for parallel data input, requiring multiple pins from the microcontroller. To reduce the number of pins, an I2C module is used, which is already soldered to the display. This module converts serial data input from the microcontroller into parallel output for the display. The I2C module has 4 pins: ground, VCC, SDA and SCL. Now let's start the connections. First, place a NodeMCU on the breadboard, then connect the wire to the DHT11 sensor. After connecting, you will see blue wire is connected to the VCC of the sensor, yellow wire is connected to ground, green wire is connected to data pin. Now connect the wire from the DHT11 sensor to the NodeMCU. Connect the VCC of the sensor to the 3.3 volt pin of the NodeMCU. Connect the ground of the sensor to the ground pin of the NodeMCU. Connect the data pin of the sensor to D4. Now let's move to the display. The wires are connected as follows. Black wire is for ground, white wire is for VCC, grey wire is for SDA and purple wire is for SCL. Based on this, we connect ground of the display to the ground of the NodeMCU, VCC of the display to the VV of the NodeMCU, as the display operates at 5 volt, SDO of the display to D2 of the NodeMCU, SCL of the display to D1 of the NodeMCU. We have connected everything accordingly. The wiring diagram for all these connections will be provided in the description box. After completing the hardware connections, the next step is to upload the code to the NodeMCU. Let me explain the process step by step. Step 1. Install the necessary libraries. Before writing the code, we need to install the required libraries in the Arduino IDE. Open the Arduino IDE and go to Sketch, Include Library, Manage Libraries. Search for the following libraries and install them. Step 2. Write the code. Here is the code for the project. Step 3. Upload the code. First, connect your NodeMCU to your computer via USB cable. Second, select the NodeMCU board by going to Tools, then Board and selecting NodeMCU 1.0. Third, select the correct COM port under Tools port. Fourth, click the Upload button to compile and upload the code to the NodeMCU. Step 4. Power and test. Once the code is uploaded, disconnect the NodeMCU from your computer and power it with an external 5 volt USB power source. The LCD will display the current temperature and humidity values read by the DHT11 sensor. Your project is now complete and you should have a working temperature and humidity monitoring device. If you have any issues during the process or need further explanation, feel free to ask. Thank you for watching this video on how to create a temperature and humidity monitoring system using NodeMCU and DHT11 sensor. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting electronics projects and tutorials, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any update. Have any questions or ideas for future videos? Let me know in the comment section below. This is Badhon from BADHON360 signing off. See you in the next one.